Today we'll be doing a Radiator 2004 Elantra. So with the Radiator, we'll go underneath it, of course, to drain the coolant. But since I'm here, I might as well go ahead and take these two items off here. The Radiator hold downs, 12 millimeter. Slipped off. Then we'll go down below and think about draining the coolant. You can also disconnect the electrical connectors here. Pinch down on this piece right here, and it should separate. Like so, and we can disconnect the hose here for the overflow. Might need a screwdriver, just pry a little bit, get that off, and take the cap off. Helps drain the coolant, let air pressure, atmospheric pressure push down and get the coolant to go out a little faster. Right here's a Phillips or a straight blade screwdriver fitting, maybe straight blade. Probably take this off and drain the coolant. Got my coolant bucket ready. Of course, at any time you could probably rip off the, find it down here, the lower radiator hose, and rip it off, but it's going to be a lot messier. There we go. We'll push. Just going to take that out and let it drain in the bucket. Now there's kind of an option here. You can take the cooling fans out, which isn't too bad, right, to some 10 millimeter bolts. And you have easier access to these items down here, transmission lines right here and right there. And then also the radiator hose connection there. The other option is to just do it right here, turn it right here, turn that clamp so you can get to it, and then pull it off with the pliers. Same there. And with that radiator hose, the lower one, I might sometimes take it off the engine and bring it all up as an assembly, but I think this time we're going to take the fans out and then go from there. We'll have to do this zip tie right here, cut it or do something with it. I was able to just take that off by pushing this item right here, set it free. Another zip tie was holding down the hoses and stuff down here. You know, we have pretty nice access to those hoses we were talking about before. I've got a couple hook devices that I can get in there and loosen up those hoses. They're on kind of tight. Ooh. 10mm bolt holding the AC onto the radiator. You take that off and should be able to lift it out. So I got the two fans out for that Hyundai Elantra, 10mm bolt up there. Really, that's all you need to take apart. Two connections right there. You just squeeze this right here, and that should be able to release it on both sides. 10mm bolt for the AC because it's bolted onto the radiator right here. Also down below here, there's a hole here. You see that square hole at all, but there's a 10mm bolt back there as well on each side down below, holding the AC condenser, if you have AC, onto the radiator. It's loose. Got the hose off then, of course. Lower hose off. If it's automatic, got the transmission cooler line's going to drip some transmission fluid. Just have clamps on there you can take off with the pliers. And so it's pretty much free. Got the coolant drained. Just going to take those two 10mm bolts I talked about down there that you can't really see on the camera, and we'll get those off. So you got the radiator free now. You just lift it up basically, come out like that. There's a hole for the 10mm bolt I was talking about that you can't really see on each side. There's one down there as well. So there's the AC condenser, and it's all apart. Reverse procedure to install.